Hi everyone, I'm Brian from the Builder Channel. In this video I'm going to show you how I set up my pool pump for the spring. I'm also going to be showing you the housing that I came up, or mini shed I come up to keep the pump in during the winter and the summer months. This keeps the pump out of the weather. It also keeps it quieter around the pool area. Pool pump housing, just using what I guess they call a half shed. It's made by Suncast. And in the back I've cut some holes for the utilities and a vent. I wanted to start at the beginning. So here's the skimmer housing, and I took a threaded adapter and threaded into the bottom of that housing, and then just run PVC pipe into the back, through the back of the shed. And then this is the pipe here that's the inlet. Basically plumbed it in. I put a inline ball valve so I could shut that off when I wanted to clean the screen out on the pump. And here's goes into the pump. And I bought a piece of flexible braided, you come out a little bit, braided hose that comes from the output of the pump into the inlet of the pump system, or the filter system. And then that in turn goes through the pump, and then, or through the manifold into the sand filter, and then it leaves out to this, put a union in here. This is the export port, and then it goes out, back out through the housing. This is the return line coming out. It is stubbed out. I have to put the rest of this together. That's my next step. Didn't mention earlier, but this is a saltwater pool. So I have the cell that generates the chlorine from the salt I need to put in line. So basically I got a coupler. I'll just slip over that export line. Now this could have been a union, but this seems to work fairly well. Gives me a little bit more flexibility as things move a little bit. So that's basically done. Turn that way. Tighten everything down. So the cable to the chlorinator made basically a place for the cable to fit through. I'm not sure if you can see this, but there's a cutout in the bottom of this, a little notch. Once you get this all in, to the housing, you can just take and put the cable down at that little notch. Just lightly tighten this up. It don't need to be tight, just finger tight. And that's already here. Finish up here. Just put a couple of tie straps in it to keep everything secured and keep it neat. right here will be good. And I think that'll be perfect. Keep everything in order. You can see where the cable is coming through into the little shed. So I'm going to wrap this cable behind this exhaust pipe, discharge pipe. Kind of wrap it up a little bit because it gives you a lot more than that I need. So just kind of wrap it up a little bit into a bundle. Bring it behind this intake pipe. And it gets plugged in here to the module for the generator, I guess, or module, whatever you want to call it. I'll try to clean this up a little bit. Doesn't look so bad. Cable's going everywhere. I think right there should be fine. Out of the way. Put a tie strap over it real quick just to lock it in. And maybe another one over here to lock it in this way. That part is done. It's ready to go. Plug in the bottom of the filter housing. That's a drain plug for the winter time. And there's also another plug here that needs to go in the bottom of the screen in the pump. I'm not sure you're going to be able to see that, but I'll show that anyway. And that just tightens down. Everything is wired and plumbed, ready for summertime. Didn't say this earlier, but this filter is now going on its 8th year. So if you look at it, looks to me, it maybe look kind of, this filter looks nearly brand new. The housing that we put it in, or half shed as they call it, has done a great job protecting from the elements. It also, when it's all closed up, it doesn't make as much noise. So if you're out here using the pool, the sound of the motor, you can barely hear that it's running. One other thing that I added to this is I put a extra vent in the top here. It's basically it's basically a house vent. I just cut it out and put it in there to cool this housing, because it does get quite warm when it's all closed up in the summertime and the pump is running. But I haven't had any problems with the pump. The pump's, like I said, it's 8 years old. Never had any issues with the pump. I have a Hayward chlorinating system, or a saltwater system. I haven't had any troubles with that. So basically keeping it inside like this, I think makes things last longer and keeps it quieter. The shed is sitting on 12 by 12 inch pavers. It's where the pavers are a little bit larger area than what the shed is. That keeps a lot of the dirt and stuff off of the shed. It makes a nice addition. It almost matches the pool itself. It keeps it nice and quiet, keeps it clean. Can't complain. Thanks for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos like this.